What up, YouTube? It's your boy Banks, and we back in the building, you feel me? It's True Talks, cause True Talks, alright? Let's get straight right into it. So like I've said already, before we start anything and before we get into the video, just pause, take a moment real quick to subscribe to your boy right here. You already know. Click the subscribe button below. You already know. Turn on those notifications so you know when I'm out here, I'm out here. You already know. You know I got that content, boy. That True Talks. You feel me? Subscribe. You already know. Share, like, too. You already know. All right, so let's get straight right into it. All right, y'all. So you already know. That boy, the Claw, fun guy. What it do, baby? And PG-13, they had their press conference last night or yesterday during the day, and it was a nice press conference. You already know they're going ham. They're going ham. Basically, they were asking them all the questions, how they like to be home. They were saying how they like to be home and all that type of stuff. Kawhi dropped some nuggets talking about how he wanted one of the key things is that he wanted a coach. He wanted a championship caliber coach. So automatically that kind of erases the Lakers because they don't have a championship caliber coach. You know what I'm saying? Obviously the Raptors have one with Nurse because he just won the ring, and obviously the Clippers have a better one, a seasoned veteran with the paprika. You already know the paprika, that seasoned boy. Jerk chicken, you feel me? That's that sauce. Doc Rivers, you already know, he had all that seasoning on him, so he's a vet, right? So he's a solid coach, a championship coach, as he's been proven, right? So one championship for Doc, one championship for Nurse, so you already know. It's the little things that man say, like Kawhi says that he drops on, that I just use IQ, and I know. I already know, like I've been told, Joe, between the Raptors and the Clippers, I already know, man. Because at the end of the day, if no one got a superstar, why would he leave a great situation? It just doesn't make no sense. And you know he's not about to do a super team, like I've been said in all the other videos. So the more time goes on, more stuff get dropped, more confirmation. Now even there's another report also that was saying that Kawhi was obviously, he didn't know he was close to signing, very close to signing with the Lakers or the Raptors. Obviously it's going to be Lakers or the Raptors because they don't want to shut down. Media looks bad. The more Lakers look bad, the media looks bad because they all said 99%. So obviously when that actually means he was close to Raptors, but they're just going to say Lakers too. But even though the man's mouth, like he said, there's certain things that Lakers don't even have at all. No structure. So many things that they don't have that clearly he said that he needed, that he wanted, right? So it just shows you that it was between the Raptors and the Clippers, and he was very close to signing before actually they made the Paul George trade. So like I said, nothing was guaranteed. People were saying he was guaranteed going to the Clippers. All of this stuff was forcing his way to get Paul George to the Clippers. No, he was just forcing the Clippers like, yo, if you want them, you can get me. I might go to the Lakers. Obviously, Lakers were for leverage for him. But at the end of the day, that's why I kept telling people, if the trade talks weren't true about Paul George and Westbrook for the Raptors, one, why did they both get traded? Two, the fact that Kawhi actually was the one that said to the Raptors, yo, go get Paul George. He didn't say that to the Lakers. He said that to only the Clippers and said that to the Raptors. That just shows you that clearly there was conversations. Clearly there was talks. Obviously, Raptors media is going to go and say and clear their air, do damage control so it doesn't look bad for them, so they can have the support that they have, etc. Because you already know how sensitive the Kawhi subject is to a lot of fans, especially after he just won. So they know they have to do hella damage control because he made history for the Raptors. So it's like, wow, Masai actually sussed us not getting this guy. It will be a lot of backlash, especially when the man just had backlash after trading for Kawhi, right? So I know that it's basically, it comes down to Masai just couldn't pull the trigger again and let these guys go, especially when they finally actually won. It's like, we actually won. I'm going to pull it again. You know what I'm saying? After the flack that he got for the DeRozan, I already know he wasn't going to do that. So it just comes down to, like I said, like the more time goes on, we see in reports that are showing that Kawhi, like, it wasn't guaranteed Clippers. It wasn't all Clippers all along. Yes, it was Clippers all along as of his main interest and as of that's where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when it comes to decisions like this, it's never just one team, especially when it came to Kawhi, who just won. You know what I'm saying? It's never just one team. It's never like that. He was only going to go there if Paul George was traded there or another superstar, which is why they were trying to get Paul George. And that's why when Paul George went, he called him and said, okay, I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those things. He's just waiting. That's why he was probably just waiting for who's going to get him, Raptors or Clippers. If nobody gets him, it's probably Raptors, because why would I leave a great situation? Obviously, he doesn't want to carry the load like that, but he knows that at the end of the day, he wants to win. And the best chance for him to win and come out the East would be with the Raptors. And being the final situations will be with the Raptors as opposed to being solo with the Clippers, even though they have a good team and a solid team. It's the same situation in Toronto, right? And it's more proven in Toronto. Why would I leave that? You know what I'm saying? Only would be home. But if home was the only case, he would just went there regardless. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to tell people. Home wasn't the only case. It was a main factor, but there's a lot of different factors that kind of, a tree. It was like a family tree. It's certain things, right? Just kind of ticks and certain things that kind of chain reactions and certain things that kind of went down on his totem pole and his priority. That's what kind of made him do what he did, right? So from the press conference, you can just see that he just dropped certain things. He was throwing shots. He threw shots at LeBron and all these other guys doing posts on the Instagram saying he doesn't have the social media. You know how Kawhi is, man. That boy's a raw boy, man. That boy. Kawhi, jeez, that man don't care. He does what he wants. That's he takes control, man. He does what he wants. You could tell he's just he's just a throwback. He's a throwback type of guy, man. He don't care. He just says what it is. What it do, baby? He just says what comes to his mind, man. That's what he says. So it just shows you that clearly he was sheltered within the Spurs organization. So that's part of the reason also why he wanted out, because he wanted to be free not only on the court, but be free off the court, right? So it's kind of, some things don't always work out. They try to tame him, and that's not really him. He wants to finally let out, and I know it's his uncle that's kind of sparking it. There's also reports with the uncle, he did this and bargained for this and asked for this and all these type of things that are kind of that people and the organizations, the owners, and everybody is saying that it went against the whole the rule books. Right? It went against all the rules and the regulations as an agent. So they're trying to crack down on him, obviously. But I know what it is. It's basically like, you know how the NBA is, like, there's certain things. Like certain things are like a fraternity. Certain things, just once that happens, a certain backlash is automatically gonna come. It's the same thing with the Mark Jackson thing. So you just get blackballed, you just get sus. Like, they control a lot of things. So when you don't, the NBA loves, you know how they love LeBron and whatever. So the fact that it's like he sprung LeBron on, and kind of like the Lakers organization threw them away and we're just playing them and all that type of stuff. It's like, oh, he did this, he did this, he did this, he did this, and they're trying to plot these different things to make him. They don't like basically how he won like that and the way he won. Right? They don't like that because we never seen that before, and how he just bodied and controlled the whole situation to a higher level. Because most people they control where they go, but he was controlling the Paul George trade, force and Paul George, all that type of stuff was all because of Kawhi. And it might not necessarily have been Kawhi that actually was forcing it, which he still was because they're doing it for him. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? The organization was doing it. OKC had to agree to it, etc. For it to work like that, it can't just be one-sided for it to work like that. Because most of the times when you get traded, everybody has their own interests, like I've been saying. So the fact that he got traded to exactly where he wanted to go and where they wanted Kawhi to go just shows you it was mutual on both ends, right? Because they knew that at the end of the day it wasn't going to work with OKC. And so Sam Presti and them were like, you know what, let bygones be bygones. Let's get these picks and get these future again, because our best bet was when we picked up a Durant, we picked up a Harden, we picked up the Westbrook through trade. It's hard to get these guys through free agency because, you know what I mean? So, not through trade, sorry, through draft. So it's hard to get these guys through free agency and stuff like that. So you know what? We're never going to win with these two. Let bygones be bygones, and let's just stack our picks and try and redo this again and do it the right way, right? And keep a Harden next time we have a trio, etc. So that's what they're trying to learn from their mistakes clearly. So you can see that it was mutual, because it can't get done if it's not mutual, especially to go where you want to go. It can't get done if it doesn't end up being mutual, right? So that's clearly what was happening. So now you can see that they're trying to catch the uncle. I rate the uncle. You can see that he's just a street man. He's just a street dude trying to do what he's got to do. He don't care about no damn rules, no damn regulations. What it do, baby? He came to every meeting. What it do, baby? I'm trying to get what I'm trying to get. You feel me? I already know he got stuff under the table, but it is what it is. This always happens. It's just never publicized. It's never kind of broken. It's never broken down. It's never like, you know what, this. It's because his magnitude was so serious and certain people are so salty because of who he actually denied and who the bad look is against, automatically that they're trying to force these things. And also to forcing a trade, something they never seen before. Like when LeBron did something he never seen before, did we go investigate like that? No. So obviously I know it's different context, but at the end of the day, it's like Kawhi just pioneered something else, right? Why can't you just let the pioneer be? But you already know they want their cake and eat it too. You know what I'm saying? They want their cake and eat it too. They don't like that's happening. They don't like how the players are automatic. Like most of the times trade talks happen during the season. The fact that you bodied a trade and for your own free agency, like ultimate Don Dada. Oh my God. Ultimate Don move. It's elite. I rate Dunkel for facilitating however he facilitated. I don't care what he got. If they included women with him, if they included a penthouse, I don't care what they included. You gotta do what you gotta do. You feel? You gotta do what you gotta do. And they'll never know. You think they'll tell anybody? You think they'll find out? They'll never know. You have to go hack the bank accounts. That's what you gotta do. Only way. You think these are the same mans that never leak nothing. You think they're gonna what? Kawhi? Uncle Dennis? You think they're not catching nothing. I don't care what he did. At the end of the day, I still rate it because you got to do what you got to do. These owners be eating all the time. You got to get what you got to get. You got to get what you got to get. It's never going to last. You got to get what you got to get. And you've earned it by carrying a team. You deserve all of that. Give him all the stakes. Whatever they gave him, he deserves all of that. And Uncle too. That's how it goes. That's how power moves are made. That's how dons are dons. I don't just eat. My family eats too. That's how it goes, man. It's just how it goes. That's what power is. That's what power is, man. It's just how it is, man. I rate everything he did. You got to, obviously, again, there's still rules and regulations you have to follow, whatever. But at the end of the day, he just came here. You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't care about nothing. He might even know that. He don't care, man. He don't care. It is what it is, man. But anyways, the press conference, everything was good. It's about to be a showdown in LA with the Clippers and with the Lakers, throwing shots at both teams. You can see how the rivalries are going. Woo! It's going to be a great season, man. Most definitely stay tuned because I'm telling you, obviously I'll still be doing Raptors, but the bulk, like, LA versus LA is the main, like, that's going to be the two breakdowns. Like, we're Lakers games, Clippers games on one end. You got 82 plus 82 of these two teams, like, at an elite level. So that's something that's great. Gonna be great to watch. You already know. So the press conference was good. These mans are amped to be where they're at. Jeez, the defense is real, man. It's real. But anyways, that's just my take on everything that's going on. I'll be doing later on during the off season. I'll be doing breakdowns on people's games, how I think they're gonna mesh together, what I think they could do to get to blend with their certain kind of counterpart, especially the dynamic duels that have changed sceneries. I'm gonna kind of break down how they've been playing and see if they're gonna improve or what they should do or how it's just gonna work and how it's gonna fit expectations with the duels, etc. I'll be doing that during the off season. So stay tuned. You already know it's True Talks. Because True Talks, man. Share, like, and subscribe like I've been said. About to be a great season, man. About to be a great season. All right. I'm out, man.